Man, this mocha and Isatu tradition is kind of becoming standard for me. And in addition to that, I'm also drinking green matcha tea at work. So I'm really getting my caffeine dosages these days. And that's good because they say that with more caffeine comes better productivity and more success in life. So I suppose within a reasonable limit, it's okay. So I had a interesting talk with the pastor the other day, and we were talking about kind of our plan for the future and what we're going to do with the English program. So I started off with the church. Initially, we were just playing games with the kids, and then we started an English class, and now it looks like we're going to expand it to different demographics depending on the demand. So we're just about to advertise for that, but potentially we could have as many as several groups. One for K to maybe about grade 5, one for grade 6 to 8, and then one for grades 9 to 12, and then finally an adults group. And the adults groups could potentially meet on Wednesdays so that I have more time for the kids program on Sunday. So yeah, it's looking hopeful. We really want to do something impacting. Since the conference at the church, I felt, kind of the community with the Korean churches, and want to do something more to attract people to the church and to get people out of their homes. 'Cause there's a lot of people who are not attending church, and then of course there are the unsaved. But if we start programs like this, they might get the motivation to come, and through that they can hear the gospel, or they can be reinvigorated in their faith if they do believe in God, and become fully active members of the church. And that's kind of the plan. I also stressed that we're not trying to compete with the other churches. I know that there is competition in churches, I guess because there's a limited amount of people, but really I think we have to shift our paradigm a little bit and focus more on the unsaved and the unchurched. And the goal should be to help other congregations rather than compete with them, because I think there is more than enough people in our area for that. So anyways, I'm looking towards the future. We're thinking of things like TOEFL classes. I've already started one TOEFL class, and English math classes, and maybe other things like IELTS. Basically anything in English that they need, Cambridge, whatever. But our prices are insanely low, and I'm trying to keep them that way. So because it's not so much about money or business, it's about ministry, and it's about giving people opportunities that don't necessarily have them. So anyways, please pray for me as I embark on this next stage. And on the same token, we're hoping to do some more investment in the program. What I need to do, if we want to really flesh out the TOEFL program, we need to get a computer lab. So that's going to take a bit of an investment. I mean, at least we want to get kind of bare minimum, get things started, get like 10 computers. So that will require somewhat of an investment to get that set up, but we do have the space for it. So if you feel led by God to contribute, please message me. And at any rate, just pray that God will provide for this church and ministry, because I think God is really using it. And I'm realizing that more and more it's not on my power. It's just all I'm doing is allowing God to use me.